Hey guys, as you might have seen in my community tab, I finally managed to get triple S10 on one of the subjugation runs. Let's go. And it was on my dark team, so versus light, which has always been my best team. And I finally managed to get a good combo wave together in wave 1 in order to get this triple S10 run, as well as fishing for the right RNG in wave 2. Alright, let's have a look at my team. So wave 1's a combo wave, wave 2 is designed to let bloody Lavania go ham, and then wave 3 is just where Joker goes silly and does like 270 million damage. So let's have a quick look. Gale's here as a support, which is weird because she usually does damage, right? But she's here for her 50% defense break. Ideally you'd have Summer Gale or probably Crow in that slot, but this is all I had left over that was good enough to get me into knockdown. She's holding a gun for fast animations. The new companion, which is going to give us 40% attack up, and also increase the enemy's attack, which is great for Yuri, which I'll explain in a second. And then just the fist for a bit of haste and crit damage, and some Void Boon Vigor from the Wicked Bottles. Okay. Oh, I should have hit side then, whatever. Yuri is holding Frozen Heart Rion's staff, which is great because it has Caged Vigor and 2 really strong skills. But it's also really good for Yuri in this wave because it lets me get a double CS in during knockdown because it reduces the character skill gauge needed. So you'll see I get 2 double CSs off, which is pretty wild. And then just the sub-slot weapons are there for haste and to boost her attack. She's holding the Dragon Companion for void support, but also because he has a very fast animation, which is going to be useful, for getting my 42 hit combo. And then lastly, Marie holding my fully upgraded Demus gun now. And she's just got like a Bold Vigor sort of setup with this pod. Once again, a fast animation and 30% attack up, which is great. Okay. On to wave 2. So that's a cool... wave 1's cool because I can get 2 double CSs off with Maria and Yuri. Wave 2, not much has changed. Lacrima Fio here for her crush skill. She's the only one with a dark crush. Maybe Gale has it, I don't know. That free Gale, but I don't have her because I wasn't playing then. She's holding the new companion, which is really good because it decreases defense by 40%, which is the biggest decrease, but also decreases your own, which helps Lavania take some more damage, which is super nice. Holding a gun again for fast animations. I scuffed her memoirs up a little bit. I should aim for 100% crit rate, which kind of screwed around with my knockdown a little bit. Bloody Lev, he hasn't changed for me. Wicked Bottles is a weakness in my build. I'd love to have Outlaw Scraps or Gold Feather Tarsus. I think that's what the other fist is called, because they'll give me Dynamic Cage Vigor in place of Vigor, which is just better all round. He's holding this companion just to boost his own attack. Nice crit rate and crit damage for him there. And then lastly, Rion's here just to hold these fists, which will help me with my dark damage, 30% for 30 seconds. Alright. And a 30% attack up with Grimoire Vice there. Onto the last wave. It's dragging on a little bit. We have the Joker wave, as I like to call it. Ideally, this would be either an Outlaw Staff or an Aloof Bone, but that's all I have, so that's what he's holding. And Lars is here for his defense break, 50%. Very juicy, very nice. 20% Void Support Companion, that's also nice. Joker, he has a pretty ideal build, except I'd like to swap this for the Aloof Pith. But he's just going to be doing huge damage thanks to his character skill and this silly weapon skill. Very, very strong. And then lastly, Akeha holding the Aloof Bone. One of the best support weapons for Dark thanks to this skill. If you can overlap it. And just double haste weapons so I can get that off as quick as possible. Alright, let's get into the run. Okay, starting with wave 1. Let's get into it. Let's go, as they say. Turning the volume down for good superstition. So here, Gale gets hit first up, which isn't ideal, but she's still in Bold Vigor range, which is important because I need her to be in that range in order to get an early knockdown. My dream wave would be Yuri taking every auto attack, which she does from here on in. Perfect. So here I'm queuing up all my weapon skills. The goal is to get into knockdown at around 1 minute and 6 seconds, so that I can get a combo off at the end. and trying to get a double character skill off with both Yuri and Marie. Which I haven't seen anyone else do that in this wave, but look, someone's done it before, for sure. But this is what I had to do to get Triple S10 on my limited trash account. Okay, so queuing up Gale to head into knockdown, and just queuing up both character skills straight away. You'll notice I stalled there a little bit to help the companion gauge fill up a bit, and to help Marie and Yuri's weapon skills charge a little. And then again, I'm going to stall here and not use their weapon skills straight away, so that their weapon skill 1s, which provide dark damage up, apply to their character skills. Which you'll see in a second. Okay, so now they have dark damage up. We use the companion skill to get them both charged, and we let both of them loose. Great damage. So if Yuri took that first auto attack, I probably would have done another 10 million damage, I think I calculated. But you know what? This is good enough. I was aiming for 133 million. So I'm holding on to Gale's weapon skills there, and that was very important that Yuri got auto attacked there, because I need that gauge charge in order to just hit her character skill during the combo. So you'll see the gauge perfectly fill up when it comes time for Yuri to do her character skill. Alright, so you're probably wondering how I get a 42 hit combo off with, what, 30 seconds left in the middle of an animation? But fortunately, because I'm holding offhand staves and guns with all of them, all the animations are super quick, and we're going to smash through the combo. Dragons with a nice quick animation there. Yuri just charges her character skill. You'd love to see it. Remember, my goal here for this wave was a 42 hit combo and 133 million damage. And I failed. I hit 132 million. But because I reset so many times, I was like, stuff it. I'll take it. And just fish for better RNG in wave 2. Alright. This is a very tricky wave. I had to reset for 10 hours on this wave. I'm not kidding. Over 2 to 3 days. Ridiculous. This is heavily inspired by JP Bear's wave, except for the fact that usually he would queue up Rion's skill here, but I do a slightly different path, which requires more RNG but gets me more damage. Okay. Here I'm just trying to click weapon skills so that I use them but click my companion skill as quick as possible. So I know this animation's too quick, so I queue up Theo's weapon skill. And then I want to click that companion ASAP. So I wasted maybe a second there, which is fine. Using Lavania's skill 1 first, even though I had it charged. That just helps with the timing of the wave, and it stops him from charging his second burn attack up too quickly. Very complex, but I'd done this wave for 10 hours, so I knew what to do. Uses Wrath, which is fine. Now here is where the wave doesn't go perfectly. Theo will auto attack, and the Moose needs to hit Lavania here. He can survive this hit and puts me on 1 HP. However, he doesn't attack Lavania. But because I'd been doing this wave for 10 hours, I was like, stuff this, let's just see what happens if I finish the wave. Unfortunately for me, as I sort of go into knockdown here, my auto attack RNG was so good during this knockdown wave that I didn't need Lavania at 1 health to get my goal damage, which was about 330 million. Okay, so here we go, using the 2 weapon skills ASAP. And then you want as many 3 and 4 hit auto attacks with Lavania as possible. The reason why you don't want 5 is because the last hit in the animation takes ages and just wastes time. So you want 3 and 4 hits only. So I want 4 hit into 3 hit, into 4 hit, and then 1 more. I think it was a 3 hit. So that's pretty perfect. 4-3, 4-3, and then into the 2 weapon skills at the end. Beautiful. So almost 330 million. And I had changed the memoirs in my wave 3, so I knew I could get just a touch more damage than my previous run. And I took the risk and decided to just go ahead anyway. So here I've queued up all my skills just to stall things out. And I was very scared here. Fortunately, that Lavania skill took an absolute age. I don't know why. I got some lucky RNG. Finished the wave. That pause there was to check if my score was high enough to get triple S10 going into wave 3. I might link the table. There's a great table on the Near Reincarnation subreddit Discord, which helps you tell what score you're going to get based on your total damage and combo. Alright, wave 3, this is where Joker goes ham. So in order to get at triple S10, I need 604 point something million. So if I hit 605 million, I know I'm there. And I make a few mistakes in this wave, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to get there, as you can tell by the title of the video. So here I'm just queuing everything up. Which is fine. The key is to overlap Akeha's weapon and character skills as much as possible, which is why you leave it till the end. You'll see that Aloof Void Support skill is the last one activated, straight into Akeha's character skill. Awesome. And then I want Joker at 1 HP because he's holding the Dynamic Cage Vigor Fists, and also the sword benefits from him being at low health, as well as his character skill, but he only needs to be below 50% for the character skill. So you'll see I make a stuff up heading into knockdown, but it's not enough for me to abandon the wave, so I just keep going. Here I'm just queuing up all of Akeha's skills, trying to recharge her character skill. Bit of a lucky dodge there. I'm not sure if Akeha survives that. I think she does though. And you'll see I accidentally queued both of Lars's skills. Ideally, I should have queued Akeha's character skill before that last blitz skill. But it won't affect me. I'll still get all my weapon skills and character skills off, which is fine. And I have about 7 seconds of overlap, I think, from memory. Look at all those damage cap hits. Ridiculous. Joker. He's insane. And he has the attack buff this season, which is definitely helping. Okay, and then here literally just trying to queue up Joker's weapon skills and character skill again. And we get them all off again, and the second skill and character skill damage cap. And look at that, 604 million exactly, so here I was absolutely shitting bricks, for lack of a better term. I needed to get 605 million to be safe. And then fortunately Lars just whacks us over the line, which is great. And I get the triple S10 baby! I'm officially a real content creator now. Kind of felt like a scammer not having a triple S10 score and making guides. But now I finally got one. So again, that pause was to check my score against the table to make sure I was in triple S10 range. And that was the run. That wave 1 was a thing of beauty. Took me a while to invent it. But then the resetting in wave 2 had me feeling bad. But there we go, triple S10. Let's go! 160 combo bonus, everyone living. Let's get it. 605 million damage, just enough. Little screenshot so I can post it everywhere, lol. So good damage from Yuri and Marie, 65 and 57 million. 190 from Lev, 270 from Joker. You gotta be joking me. It's crazy. Next season he won't do as much because he won't have the attack buff, but oh well. My first triple S10, let's get it. I'll catch you guys in the next vid.